Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a reading all about the next 3 months for you guys. We're going to do a 3-month prediction, and this is going to be everything you need to know within the next 3 months. And we're going to cover love, career and general. I love these types of readings because they're a really nice psychic update. So whenever you come across this reading, this will be 3 months ahead. So whenever you come across this, it's timeless. So whenever you hop on here, this reading is for you. So let's see what the universe has in store for you. So we have 3 groups here. We have group number 1 with the clear quartz, group number 2 with the sodalite, and group number 3 with the lavender rose quartz. So let's get started. Let's start off with group number 1 with the clear quartz. If you'd like more time, please pause the video, and all my private reading rates are down below if you'd like to get a reading with me. So let's get started. Start off with group number 1 with the clear quartz. Hello, group number 1. Let's get started with your reading, my lovelies. Okay, so you guys got the clear quartz. Sorry for the slight audio change. I've changed onto my microphone just to make sure you guys can hear me okay. All right, so you guys have, we had the 10 of cups. That's so nice. Okay, so we're going to clarify. Let's get some clarifiers. Let's see what else wants to go along with this. So this is going to be your general reading first. We'll have a look at your general energy first. So I feel like you've been patiently waiting for something. I don't think it's going to be 10 months, but I feel like within the next 10 months you have got some new beings. They're telling me beings coming in. So these beings, they're saying the word beings because it's like they're not specifically they're not anyone specific. Okay, so it can be really friendly encounters with people, like more friendly encounters, more friendships, more connections with people. It's going to be like a slow kind of, I'm hearing income, like a slow kind of abundance. It's not just going to come in like that. It's going to come in slowly into your life. I feel like you're going to get the help that you need. That's just what they're telling me. They're saying it's very vague, but that's just, they're saying they'll know what they're talking about. They know what I'm talking about. So basically you're looking right now for collaborations, for your community, a place of shared joy, and then we have this card here, which is kind of what you're feeling right now, I feel, which is imbalance, recklessness, hastiness, inner healing. So what I feel is you are generally just feeling very, very out of control. You feel like things are very unbalanced and ungrounded, but sometimes things have to be messy before they get to look better. So basically, like, you have this crown, you just feel like you're not ready to wear it yet. So when it comes to, say, you know, you're building something, and a lot of the times when you're building something, it can look like a fucking mess. When you build it, it can look like an absolute mess. And sometimes the messiness is actually really uncomfortable, especially if you've been taught that like messiness is like a bad thing, it's something to avoid. Especially if you've had like perfectionistic parents or anyone around you who've kind of told you like you can't be messy, you can't be loud, you can't, you know, anything like that. So what I see for you guys, my love, I feel for you is there's definitely a sense of rising above people, rising above a lot of the stuff you're going through. And I feel as if you are really finding out what family is to you, like what family means to you and how that is really, really affecting you. I'm also hearing make your space pretty, make your space to something that is very Venus-y, something that's very Taurus-y. So lots of candles, flowers, lots of crystals, lots of incense, like really make your space pretty however you can. Put some fairy lights up, you know, do whatever you can that is just gentle and easy. So that will basically help you to really ground yourself and really feel into these energies at the moment, and really help you to feel a lot more comfortable in these energies. So before we have a look into career and love, I want to just get you a couple more general cards. So let's get, I want to see kind of how you're feeling and how that's kind of affecting what you're manifesting right now. Okay, so we have seeking and we have control. Yeah, so you're seeking control. That's basically what's going on. This is also called the Endless Expression Oracle. This was sent to me, so I'm just going to tell you that. Okay, so let's get you another one. And then we have passion. Okay, so basically I'm sorry about the lighting as well. This ring light is like in the way. I feel like you're really moving away from things that are restricted, which is really kind of, it feels counterintuitive because everything feels extremely restrictive at the moment. But on an energetic level, like what I can feel is you'll need to go through and witness how it feels to be very, 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 very controlled. So you're being asked to move away from control as much as possible, like really try and trust as much as possible. I know it can be hard, like trust me, I know I'm going through it right now, but you are really being asked to listen to what your next step is every single day. Like you're not meant to know exactly what's going to happen all the time, but you are meant to know that if you keep focusing on things that lighten you up, it will make your life so much easier and feel better. And it will give you a lot more ideas and insights to what your next step is going to be, rather than focusing on how you can control things and fixating and focusing on the negative. It's just going to make you feel more crappy. And also what it's doing is it's dampening your energy, like it's dampening your mood. It's making you feel rubbish. And there's probably a couple of people around you who are quite negative as well. And these people are not helping you to connect to your passion. And a lot of the time it's people say like, oh, passion and creativity, they're not practical. Like they are extremely practical. The only reason they're not practical is because we're ruled by money for some weird reason. Yeah, so basically that's what causes us to focus on things that are just like restrictive and masculine. And trust me, like now more than ever, the more I'm and a lot of other people are coming into their feminine, it feels really gross to be in that masculine energy. Like it feels really almost like I'm allergic to that energy. Like masculine energy, of course, is 100% like worthy and like validating, like balanced masculine energy. But when you are a woman and you're too much in your masculine, it can really affect your health and it can really affect your way of thinking. So yeah, and I feel with the Hermit as well, there's this sense of needing to withdraw as well. And I'm picking up like a really strong need to like incense and protect. So I'm just going to put a protection bubble around this reading and around myself and around this space, because I feel like something just came in and it wasn't good. Okay, so let's get you some cards around. We're gonna have a look into, we'll see. Let's clear the cards and see what they want us to look into. They're saying career, let's look into career first. Okay, so let's look at career and we'll pull some astrology cards. For some reason there's a dog barking. I'm so sorry if you can hear that, but for some reason this dog just wants to bark all day long. And every time I put on my camera at the moment, there seems to be something going on, like whatever, like sounds or something. There seems to be something going on. So hopefully it's not being picked up by the camera or the microphone. Okay, so we have full moon, we have solstice, and we have waxing crescent moon. So let's see what else. This is to do with your career. Oh wow, so you're going through a massive transformation. Your career is looking so different to where you are. Okay, there's a massive thing about you where with your energy, and especially when it comes to manifesting things, I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've kind of been taught that like creativity is not practical. So you tend to do a career that makes you miserable, even though you know it's going to make you a lot of money. And yeah, of course, money is needed and it makes us feel more free. But if you're doing something that you hate, it will make you feel more restricted. So I feel like within the next 3 months, you're going to go through a massive career change. And you're going to feel like you're just going to feel a lot more freer. The career you're going to be doing, if you are going to completely change your career, it's going to feel extremely fulfilling and it's going to be easier than what you have done in the past. Like it's not going to make you feel like you have to do things a certain way. I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be your own boss. If you're not going to be your own boss, you can be working for a company that you really, really like. You're also going to be feeling more free. So if you have struggled to make money, maybe the career you're doing is going to make you more money. Maybe if you have made a lot of money but you want to do something more creative, then you're going to do something like that. Like whatever it is, you're going to get an intuitive download to whatever it is, and it's going to really help you to shift you forward. And what I'm hearing is number 6. So it could be anything from the 6th month, so that's going to be June, or it could be like at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. or something like that. I also feel they're telling me to list a job. So what some jobs I'm seeing is a park ranger. I'm seeing gardening, therapy, something like a masseuse. It could be beauty, like eyebrows or something like that. And I'm also seeing that when you come into this, you're feeling a lot lighter. And this lightness is then connected to your heart chakra, and then it's drawing you to new people who, a lot of them are going to help you connect to your either your they're going to balance your masculine and your feminine out, but they're also going to help you attract your partner if you are single as well, which is so nice. Some of you guys, I'm also hearing, I'm having the confidence to leave a toxic partnership, which if you are, then that is amazing. And honestly, it can be extremely hard, especially if you're financially dependent on these people. But yeah, you are doing such a good job, and if you can do that, then I'm just saying yes, you're doing the right thing if you're wanting to do that. So you also have Chiron, so you've got a lot of wounds around a career and money and things like that. Not specifically money, but I feel like a lot of you guys have felt very restricted, and maybe you've been used and abused through money. So maybe you had a career where you really didn't enjoy it, but you felt like you had to stay because of course the safety, which of course is no fault of your own. But basically I think you guys have just had enough, and I'm seeing this as a key, almost like a key going in a door, and instead of looking at it and being like, I can't find the door, I'm never going to find the door to open this, nothing's working, it's going to be bad. One day you just think, I'm done with this, and you actually suddenly a door appears and you just unlock it and it's there. All it is this change in perspective for you, which is really, really big. And I also just feel like, yeah, things are just going to be so good for you. I think you're going to be around a lot more men as well. Yeah, we've got the 8th house, so you guys could also be doing anything from sex therapy as well. You could be helping people with their intimacy life, things like that. It could be anything. Maybe you don't want to do it because it's like you don't want to be scrutinized by family or anything. It's like, who cares? Like, just do whatever you want. If it's a job you really enjoy, then just do it, you know. And then we have communication, connect, reach out, speak and listen. So I would highly recommend talking this out, journaling, talking to a therapist, talking to somebody you really trust about this situation. But what I also see is if you're open to it and you know, you're trusting the universe, I generally feel like you're going to get a message in your inbox. I generally don't feel like you have to force and push any new opportunities in career. I feel like it's more about just being really present and being really in your intuition. And then I feel like the universe is like, yeah, we're just going to give it to you. Like, it might seem, you know, kind of, like I say, counterintuitive, but honestly, that's what I feel for you guys. We're going to pull you a tarot card as well. I'm going to see what tarot card wants to come out. Let's see. I mean, come on. We had that at the start. That was the first card that came out as well. So you guys are definitely coming to a completion as well. I feel like there's something about the 10 of Pentacles that I'm not picking up on. Oh, what is it? What I'm seeing is there's a gate here, like an entrance. And what I see is there's someone there, like they're talking to this person. You've never met this person. I see that you're talking to somebody new who introduces you to this new career or this new lifestyle, and you're like, I want that lifestyle. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. And this will happen in the next 3 months. And they're saying only if you are fully committed to being yourself and working with yourself and being completely trusting of the universe. And I know it's really, really hard, trust me. I know, I can say, I know. But I really feel for a lot of you guys is you just got to stop being so hard on yourself. You got to stop thinking so incredibly negative. When your head sways to negative, I know it's there to protect you, but it's just there to, it's just hurting you more than anything. It's not, worrying is not going to help it come quicker. Okay, here we go. Overcome your fears, it's time to transform. Yes, exactly. And that's why things are so effing uncomfortable. Let's get another one. Stay positive. There we go. That's just like a massive sign. A lot of you guys need to stop being so negative. Go into the negativity for a little bit and then come out. Whenever you've listened to yourself, that negativity is just telling you things that you already know, okay? And something that's really helped me is when I'm feeling really negative is I just start talking to my inner child, and I'm like, girl, I know you're scared, I know, I'm here for you, I know this is scary for you, because I've been taught that perfectionism is the only way to go, and it's not. It really, really is not. When we are going through a major transformation, we need something to ground us, okay? So one thing that will definitely help you is saving up as much money as possible, even if it's like £10, okay? Literally getting extra cash wherever you can get it. And it might be also, I'm hearing, do something nice on the weekend. So it could be that you do a group that you like to, you create a group that you know, you talk to women, but also you can charge them to meet. You know, maybe you want to do a women's circle, but you do it like on the weekend, something like that, so you're not just completely in this repetitive cycle of doing a shitty job that you hate, not earning enough. You can do like something a little bit extra that also fills up your cup. Like, a job doesn't have to drain you, okay? I know it can seem hard, but trust me, you are doing all the right things. Okay, they want me to pull one card from here and then some more cards from the Rider-Waite Tarot. And some of you guys asked me what that blue deck is. That's the Rider-Waite Tarot. That's the original tarot deck. You can get it anywhere. I get it, I think I got it off of Amazon. I try not to support these big companies, but it is handy sometimes. Okay. Haha, there we go. Beautiful. Right, so now we're leaning into love. This is completely different energy. This feels very, very different. This feels like completely different. Like you've read a full book and now it's time for the next book. It's not another chapter of the book. It's like a full-on different book. Right, so should we clarify the Hierophant? Right, this is a couple. We've got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. A lot of you guys have been around quite serious people who take life very, very seriously. They're not your people. I know it's really harsh. They could be, but they're not. Like, if I'm being really honest, these people make you feel even heavier and you don't want to feel like that. What I see is you are basically being led to change your belief systems naturally, and it's going to bring you towards a new relationship. This is for those of you who are single. Okay, I will have a look and see about current relationships as well, but this is for those of you who, normally I tend to do singles because it's just, you know, it's just what comes out, but if I will try and have a look and see for those of you who are already in relationships as well. Nice. Ooh, girl, fuck, okay. There we go. I felt him, right? I actually felt him under the deck. I felt like a big chunk of something. Yeah, I'm going to say something really, really kinky then, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. Like a big ball, if you know what I'm saying. That's what I felt. I felt like, almost like, you know, like a water balloon, you know what I'm saying? That's what I felt like in the circle, in the middle of my hand, like very masculine, something masculine. Okay, so what I see here is there's definitely a jump that you're doing. There's definitely a jump. Can we clarify that? Can we clarify that? What card do we want? Let's get this one. There we go. Okay, this could be a move. Could be a move. It doesn't have to be a move, but it feels like a move, right? So it could be literally you're having a clear out of your house, something like that. Could be a change just emotionally, physically. It doesn't actually have to be a move. Okay, so we have cycle, we have mutable. Mutable, it says here, versatility, flexibility and adaptability. This is where you are, and this is what you're trying to do, which you're succeeding. You're building a bridge from one side of something to the other. So what I feel is you are soon going to, oh, that's so random. I'm seeing like marriage, like a wedding. And you're probably going to meet this person at a wedding. That's so random. So for those of you who are single, what I see is you've been in this really corrupt energy for a long time. You've felt like restricted and like you have to kind of do what everyone else wants you to do. That's going. And basically you are becoming this high priestess. Okay, she's on top. And then what I see is, in the future, I see you meeting somebody from a really high place. You could literally be quite high up. But what I see is, it's not for a dating site. It's nothing like that. It definitely it could be in the next 3 months. I do feel that. I'm picking up the word, like the letter V. So Venezuela. I don't know. I'm picking up on like countries and places beginning with V. Venice, something like that. I'm getting Italy. Yeah, there's lots of different messages here. You guys have got quite a scattered love reading. Can you get me one more card? I feel like I want to get... Let's get one more card. Let's see. Let's use the... I'm going to use my playing cards. Just going to clarify. Let's get one of these. Open the door. I mean, I did say there'll be a door. Yep. What are they opening the door to? Staying positive again. Yep. So it's really random, this reading. Like, you're not getting straight answers, which sometimes you don't in readings, but that's just kind of what's meant to happen. Change. Okay, I just see a really unexpected change. That has to happen. This unexpected change has to happen to get you in this connection. Okay, you need to not know where you're going, right? You are so supportive. You are so supported, my love. You've got the Two of Wands. You are incredibly supported. Sorry guys, you can't really see that. You are incredibly supported. Okay, I know it feels really rocky, but what I see is everything, every shake up, every time you feel like, oh my God, I have no idea what I'm doing. Good, keep feeling that, because you're meant to be in that weird kind of zone. And that's just confirmation. I think the person you could possibly meet could be any like type of person, like a Scorpio. So it could be Scorpio, Sag, or Aquarius, that type of person. Okay, those of you in relationships, clarify with this deck again, please. Those of you in relationships, I do see some of you thinking about something about a change, but I'm hearing I can't tell the person. I'm hearing I want to get engaged or something like that. Okay, that's for some of you guys. I'm hearing I want to get engaged. Like, there's a lot of stuff you want to tell your person, but you're scared of telling them. It's like, I want to get engaged, I want to have commitment and things like that, but it's like, oh, what are they going to think of me? It's like, girl, this is your partner. Like, if they don't want that, then obviously you're not at the same level yet. You know, you're allowed to ask for things in your relationship. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. It's like, why don't you ask more? Why don't you ask for more? Like, if you want it, why don't you ask? Because for those of you who have, you know, are quite introverted, or you've dealt with a lot of people pleasing, it's really easy to just adapt to everyone else. So if you're in a partnership, a lot of the time is, if you tend to be more on that side, then you tend to kind of blend in what the person wants, but that's not a relationship. Your needs are extremely important too. Like, it's 50-50. So what I see is I want you to ask for more. That's what I'm hearing. In whatever way, capacity is in your connection. It could be you want to have more hugs. You want to talk more. You want less phone time. You want less screen time. You want to try, you know, like working together with your person. It could be that you have an idea and you want to try it. Like, remember, you are extremely important, and I want you to start taking up more space. Okay, that's a really important message for you. All right, let's get you a card. One last card. Believe in your good luck. Perfection, absolute perfection. I see some of you guys working in like food, like a diner or something. So if you ever want to work in food, that's just like a confirmation to go to a diner, go to a cafe, go to a coffee shop, just try new different places as well. So that is your reading, my love, and I'm hearing just enjoy yourself. This process is about enjoyment. You don't have to earn enjoyment. You don't have to earn fun. Okay, you don't have to do your job and then have fun on the weekend. Like, you can have fun in between. That's actually a really big message. That resonates for myself as well. So thank you so much. All the information is down below for a private reading if you're interested. And thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, group number 2, the Blue Soda Light group. Let's get started with your reading. Your reading has got such thick energy. Like, it's so dense, but it's good. It's like, you know, when you get something you really want and it just matches up with you. Like, say you've always wanted a dog, or you always wanted a certain type of house in a certain country, or you want like a certain partner or something like that. Oh my God, it fits so well with you. I'm hearing, do you know how lucky you are? This is like a heart. It's like, do you know how lucky you are? That's what I'm hearing. Okay, this is extremely random. I'm going to say with complete and utter love. I know it's so random. Here it goes. I'm seeing somebody with half a leg. Okay, it's so random. Some of you guys might have, I'm seeing one leg and then a half of a leg. So I'm seeing like a prosthetic going on the leg. So some of you guys might work with people who have had this. You may have had something gone on in your life to do with that. You may know somebody like that. For some reason, that's a really, 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 really big message. So just take that as it resonates. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's going on. I'm seeing someone tickling you. I'm seeing someone tickling you under the arms. Like something is shaking up, something's being triggered. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups, regret, failure, disappointment, grief, mourning, and discontent. Ooh, oh my God, I'm getting such big downloads. One of the downloads is I just want to escape. That's what I'm hearing. I just want to escape. I can't feel like this anymore. I can't do this anymore. So I'm just going to hold space for you guys and send you lots of love. If you're feeling like this, I really understand it. And what I do love about this card though is, okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm feeling. I'm seeing somebody who has been dropped off at a station and they've just been left with their bags and you have no idea where you're going. You've just been dumped basically. You feel quite abandoned. You feel like, what the fuck is going on? I don't feel worthy. Basically, you've got to use your wits and your intelligence to kind of work through the situation. It's kind of like a puzzle, a really messed up puzzle. And basically what's happened is you can look at this situation like, and of course, all these feelings are completely valid, but you look at the situation like, you know, I'm abandoned, I'm lost, I have no idea where I'm going. Or you can look at the situation like, okay, what's around me? What can I utilize? How am I feeling right now? What have I got in my suitcase that I can use with this situation? You know, how much money have I got on me? You know, who can I talk to? Things like that. Like, I really want you to utilize the situation that you're in. And it doesn't mean that you have to like get really uncomfortable and like torture yourself. Throat chakra, hi. But what I also see is sometimes shit happens. The end. That's your reading. Sometimes just shit happens and you're basically mourning the loss of what you couldn't get. And what I see, sorry guys, throat chakra, hi, okay. This Two of Cups is being highlighted like it's got like a little ring around it. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a golden ring, like a really light ring. And what I see is this Two Cups is exactly what you are actually gaining. You've had this, but they've been empty. You had a lot of empty cups and you got two full cups. You are not used to having full cups. You're used to having things that are half-assed and no energy, no effort. You're used to being covered up and almost put in the dark. So you may have had parents or friends or family members who kind of treated you like you weren't important, and you're used to feeling like that. And I feel like you're shedding that massive thick clump of crap that just needs to go now. You need to be around water as well. Like, that's going to help you really clear it. Okay, let's get you some more cards. This is your general reading here, and then we're going to look into love and career for the next 3 months. There we go. This is you. This is actually who you are. That's what's underneath this blanket. It's okay to be in your blanket as well. If you need to be in your blanket, if you need to be in hermit mode, do it, okay? Because this, my love, is you birthing out your cocoon. This is like a human cocoon. That's really funny, like a human taco. That's really cute, actually. Like, it looks really depressing, but then you see, like, you know when like your little kids dress up in like ghost outfits and it's literally just like a blanket with like holes cut out of the eyes? That's pretty much you. It's like you're just really, really cute, and it's okay to feel scared. Like, we're not always meant to know what's happening in our lives, and I think we've got to really look at ourselves as these children, and that it's okay not to know, because society's fucked and it's really not fun, and we are doing the best that we can. You know, we are doing so good with all the manipulation we've been through, and honestly I could rant about it, but obviously I probably won't be allowed to on this platform. But what I see here is I see you choosing yourself, and this is going to take a little while before this comes about. Yes, it will be in the next 3 months, but I'm hearing it takes a while, because sometimes when you're feeling like shit, it can feel like it takes longer than what it actually is taking. It is taking quite a long time. How you're feeling like, oh, this is taking so long, I can't deal with this. Like, yes, it kind of feels like that, but it's not taking that long. It's only within the next 3 months. What I see is you are really, you're doing so good. Like, you are going to look back 3 months from now, you're going to be like, what the actual F was that? You know, you're going to be like, okay. It's kind of like, okay, it's like any transformation. It's like when you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to gain weight, or you're trying to get a certain goal, or you're trying to get a certain job. That process in between can feel really, really, really yucky. Doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong because you haven't got it yet, and that's what happens in our head. It's like, oh, I'm doing this wrong because I haven't got it yet. No, it's not because you are doing something wrong. You're just in a process. Like, yes, it's so uncomfortable, but you're allowed to be in a process. Let yourself be in the process. Let yourself heal and let yourself go through these changes. Changes are not bad. They're just not what you're used to. Okay, and this, you're going to discover so much about yourself through this position and situation. And I'm hearing position, like you've always, they're showing me a car, and that's like you've always been told to sit in the back seat, and I'm seeing like a grown man in a baby seat, in a baby car seat. Like you've always been told to like be the child, like act like the child, do what everyone wants you to do, you know, sit there, stand there. You've always been told what to do, and you've always, of course, had your own thoughts and opinions, but because they've never been heard, they've never been honoured, you've never felt like that they're any worth listened to. Okay, so then that's why you hide yourself under a blanket, because you think, well, I'm not worthy, I'm not worth it. So what I see is you're basically going from this to this. You're transforming, you're using that, you're recycling, and you're using this material as your dress, okay, or as your suit, or whatever you want to wear. But it feels really good. So we have 3 steps here. We've got this confidence. They're saying actually this is probably the main step, and then you've got this big chunk of stuff just coming, washing into your life. New project, choice, decisions, first step. Should I stay or should I go? Enthusiasm. There's going to be more power in your decision than fear. So you're not going to be able to struggle with the next step. Of course you're going to struggle. Yeah, it's going to be weird. But what I see is you're literally letting go of everything. So it is going to feel yucky. It's kind of like ripping off a band-aid, or ripping off like a cast off your arm. That skin is going to feel really delicate when you first take off that cast, but it has to heal. Let yourself heal. And actually, if we weren't in society, this shit would be so much easier, but because we are, it's just, oh, do you know what? I'm going to start ranting again. I'm not going to rant because I will start ranting. Okay, so here we go. This is basically what you're going through. This and this, and this isn't fun. Okay, this is not fun. This is like slow work. Okay, but it's planning. It's one step at a time, and it's literally just, I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing everything I can. I'm doing the best I can. I am worthy. I'm loved. I'm safe. Success and waiting. Yep, that's pretty much it. Success and waiting is pretty much your reading. Okay, so that was your general reading. We're going to get a card, your general energy as well. Get an oracle card. Remember your worth. Exactly. Anyone tells you or has told you you're this, you're that, you know what, I'm not any of those things because you don't know me enough. A lot of the time these people, of course they're extremely insecure, but a lot of the time is they don't actually know you because they're too busy judging you, whilst also of course judging themselves. They don't actually know who you are. Like, they can pretend to think they know who you are, but they don't. And anyone who does judge you is just not good enough, you know. They're trash. Okay, so we have remember your worth, let it go, and clear the clutter. You probably are clearing out your house, your home, your space. You're probably clearing out your energy, clearing out people from your life, clearing out your job, money, anything like that. Stuff has to go. Okay, you have to get low before you grow. Oh wow, that's a really funny quote. Yeah, so it's like you have to, I'm seeing someone crouching to the ground, protecting, healing, cocooning, and then they're slowly standing up over time. That's a really cute message. Yeah, and protect your energy. That's really important. If you're going through a lot of change, you need to protect your energy. Okay, black tourmaline. Oh, I love black tourmaline. It is one of my absolute favorite ones for protection. Okie dokie. Right, my loves, let's have a look at your, I feel like I want to look at love. I did career first for the other one, but oh, I don't know. Do you want, let's see if they choose it for us. They're not saying. Okay. All right, let's do, okay, let's just do cards and we'll see what wants to come out, whatever I'm being drawn to at the time. career. This is career. Okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, the King of Swords. I'm hearing, of course you're feeling uncertain. It's because you're meant to be uncertain. That's a normal feeling for what you're going through. Honour that. Completely normal. I'm hearing the sand will not clear with just you blowing it. You have to let it clear naturally. So it's kind of like, okay, they're showing me you're in the middle of the desert, and you have all this sand around you, of course. It's like, yes, Vicky. you have all this sand around you. I'm hearing it's not as obvious as what you think. And basically, you're trying to blow away this sand to create something, like to see what's underneath. Like you're trying to, you know that there's some treasure underneath this sand, and you think just by blowing at it that you're going to find it. But you've got this massive, massive landscape that you could be looking at. Okay. So what I'm feeling is, oh, pretty. Look at this. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, love it. No more corruption. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that makes sense. All right, sorry guys, getting distracted. Okay, so what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing this massive landscape of sand. I'm hearing you are taking too much responsibility for something that is not your responsibility, okay? You can only do so much, all right? You can look after your emotions, you can help yourself out financially, you can do all these things, but my love, you are not in charge of the entire process, okay? You are not in charge of finding everything that you need, because if you were, it would be a lot for your human mind to handle, okay? You've basically been taught to be overly responsible for things. So when change happens, it's terrifying, because what it initiates within you, what it triggers in you, is that you have to be responsible for everything that you're going through. It's like, well, I have to sort everything out right now. I have to choose this, do that, do that. It's like, you don't actually. You just got to focus on one thing at a time. And it's like, oh my God, I can't solve this. It's like, no, you can't solve this, because you have to do it one step at a time. You can't do it all in one go. Okay. So when it comes to career, oh my God, I see so many things coming in. Emails, I see messages, I see new people. I'm hearing January, but what I'm also feeling is it doesn't actually have to be January, because you might not be in January in the next 3 months. The energy I'm feeling is like just newness, like fresh energy, like a New Year's Eve kind of energy. And I'm also hearing July, so any of the months beginning with J is also very good. Any name beginning with J is good. Yeah, and the King of Swords is showing me like somebody solid is going to give you an offer. I really, really, really feel that. Because you are naturally drawn to this opportunity. Use your human design to manifest this situation. So really look at your human design and see how it works. What I feel for you is this opportunity has to be the right one. I'm hearing, my love, you have always just taken breadcrumbs. It is not good enough anymore. So you have to wait for that right opportunity. And sometimes the right opportunity just takes its time. Right stuff can take longer than just the mediocre, but why the fuck would you want mediocre? I keep seeing like hearts. Hearts are a really big, what's the word? Sign. Hearts are a really big sign for you. Okay. We have air. There we go. Mercury. This is communication. Perfect. 12th house. I'm hearing once they've cleared, they're going to clear. So basically, you know, when you've cleared something, so say, legally when you clear something, you're clear to go forward, that kind of thing, like you're crossing a border or you're going through the scanners in the airport, you're clear to go, that kind of thing. That's what I see, is you're literally clearing stuff and then you're clear to go. That's what I'm hearing. Right now, you can't be fully ready to go yet because you're not fully cleared. That's what I'm hearing. You're really letting go of all this like really shadowy stuff. So you might think, oh, I'm not doing enough, but you're doing everything right. Like this is exactly what's meant to happen. And this time is not meant to be super practical. It's meant to be more emotional and spiritual. So tune into that as much as possible whenever you can. And what I see is with this correspondence, that is just the cherry on top. Correspondence to me is like a really logical, masculine, very business communication. That's what I see. Opportunities can come in really weird places. I'm seeing you at a coffee shop and you see a leaflet for an opportunity, like a job offer or like a group. I would say take that leaflet. Okay, if you get drawn to something, just take it, because at the end of the day, when you take a leaflet, you're not like obligated to do anything with it. You can just literally just take it. Okay, I'm also seeing like someone randomly coming up to you and being like, oh my god, you could be a model, like I'm a photographer, you could be a model, like do you want me to take photos of you, something like that. Like if you're just open to it, I can guarantee you something like that's going to happen. Yeah, it feels really nice. It's very unexpected, and it's probably going to be after you feel really low and really confused and really like, oh, I have no idea what I'm going through. Yeah, we have transits. Transits always feel really uncomfortable. I love this picture. Insight, movement and change. Yeah, beautiful. You are doing everything right. There we go, 12th house again. 12th house is very, very, very mysterious. 12th house is almost it's Pisces, but it is also very Scorpionic, because it's all about transformation and it's all the things you can't physically touch. So it's like dreams, it's imagination, it's karma. You can't hold or grab any of that stuff, okay? But it doesn't mean that it's not worth it, right? So when you have a big dream, it can be amazing, it can be really impactful. When you do shadow work, it can be amazing, but you haven't done anything physical, you've done it emotionally, but it doesn't make it any less worthy of things that are physical. Does that make sense? Okay. Ooh, love. I'm feeling like really good about love this time for this group. Oh, it feels yummy. Ooh, let's have a look and see. Okay, so we're focusing on singles. We are going to do those in relationships, but singles go first. Oh, that feels yummy. That feels nice. Oh yes, 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 yes. My hands are buzzing right in the center, right here. I'm hearing you hit me right here, like, and you're touching your heart, right here in my heart. Ah, oh, sense of belonging. That's lovely. How beautiful. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Oh, it's so spicy. It's so spicy. Oh, it's so spicy. 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 Don't know why I'm singing that, guys. It's just coming out my mouth. It's so spicy. It's so spicy. Okay. Okay. So that's what you're feeling. You're feeling this possessive insecurity, frugality, guarded long-term security. That's what you want. That's what you're aiming for. Long-term security sometimes takes a bit longer. You're looking like you're really bored. I'm like, oh, I'm so done. Like nothing is happening. Why is everything taking so fucking long? And a lot of you guys are going to move because a lot of you guys hate the city. Like the busy life is just not it for you. You see him like there's a city behind him, but he's absolutely miserable. That's your energy. You're like, why am I here? Why am I here? I have no idea. Okay, let's get you one more card from this tarot. Yep. Don't let that scare you. Okay, that's actually really good. That's sticking out like a sore thumb. You're sitting with uncomfortable feelings right now. You're sitting with it. This is really. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Got the World and the Wheel of Fortune together. There's some really big opportunities here. Okay, so in terms of love, I do for singles, okay, obviously take it as it resonates. We also have the Four of Wands again. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Take it as resonates, because obviously this is a general reading. I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to meet someone. You're not going to be fully solid with them. I'm hearing like my guides are laughing, like they're saying basically don't rush it. I'm hearing like, what's the rush? But what I see is I'm hearing a nice English man. A nice English man. That's what I'm seeing. So it could be an English man. Obviously, if you are wanting a woman, it's going to be an English woman. Something like that. It's going to be somebody who's very kind of simple down the line type person. They're not too dramatic. They're not too intense. I'm hearing, oh my God, how do I meet them? How do I meet them? Okay, let me see. Let me see. Oh, just keep working on you. Just keep working on you. They're going to find you because your energy is really magnetic. So honestly, it literally is just about doing anything and everything to make yourself comfortable at this time. I'm hearing, I'm really sorry you're going through an uncomfortable time. Your person isn't going to take you out of the uncomfortableness, but you're going to be talking about what you've gone through to them. Okay. I see you taking a leap of faith, but you love it. This is something you know you want to do, and then you've got a lot of options because of this. Because before, basically, you've kind of been trapped in a situation, whether it be through parents or family, whatever, or friends, partnerships. You've been trapped in situations before, and you weren't allowed a lot of choice. Now you're set free, and now you have lots more choice, and you never realised, oh, because a lot of the time, if when you're abused, like verbally, physically, whatever it is, if you've been abused, you don't realise that you have other choices. You don't realise that that's not normal. So you kind of just submit to yourself to it, because obviously that's you surviving. Once you're out of that, you realise how messed up it is, and you have all these perspectives. Once you actually understand what's going on and you start to get grounded in this new perspective, I can guarantee you're going to feel a lot more freer, and there's going to be somebody who's going to be offering their cup to you. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, in terms of those of you in a relationship, let me have a look, my loves. So here's the number 8. So it'd be quite funny if we did get the number 8. We've got the number 8 here. Oh, lots of 5s. No, we haven't got the 8. Oh, we've got a little partnership there. Okay, I'm hearing... Is someone called Darren? Do any of you guys know a name called Darren? Darren or Daryl? I'm hearing, stop that, Daryl. Stop that, Darren. Stop saying that, Darren. That's really funny. Oh, okay. It's like a married couple, and they're like really annoyed at each other. Stop that, Daryl. That's really funny. That's so funny. Okay, right. Somebody's not taking you seriously. You have issues, and you need to actually tell this person that you really want to talk about it. Some of you guys are feeling really insecure about something. This is your side, this is their side, they're showing me. Like this, you both feel the same way. There might also be a surprise coming in your relationship. So just be really open to it, just have fun. And what I'm seeing is you guys need to treat this like it's actually a loving relationship. That's really, sounds like a really sour thing to say. But I'm hearing like you both of it being, okay, some of you guys, okay, if this resonates, this is for you. Some of you guys are just being really sour in your relationships. Like, you know, when you take stuff for granted, which I don't think you are, but as humans, we do get used to stuff. When you take stuff for granted, you kind of don't really fully appreciate the magic that's in it. If you are in a relationship, appreciate that magic. Like if you're going through a shit time and you're not really liking your partner, of course, that's probably not going to be the right person to do it with. But if you generally are in a relationship but you guys are just feeling really uncomfortable, I want you to start appreciating it from like a really spiritual perspective. And not to say like, oh, you have to do more. It's more about like looking at it like, we can do whatever we want. Like, I have a partner, like I can make this fun, because what I see is you want to make stuff more light, whereas your person wants to be more serious. So what I see is like, come to an agreement, like do something that's fun, but also something where you can get something out of it. Maybe make something, do like a pottery class, or maybe you guys just have a little talk. I feel like some of you guys just need to have physical intimacy. For some of you guys, you just need to, yeah. If it's not the right relationship, you will feel a little bit of resistance to what I'm saying. If you're feeling resistance, it might be because this partnership isn't good for you at this point in time, or maybe you're just in a very toxic situation, I don't know. But if it's feeling like toxic sandpaper, then just beware that there may be some indications that this isn't the right connection right now. Okay, some of you guys also might just need to be out in nature right now. Okay, it's actually very simple. They're saying it's very simple, nature and being around a fire. Okay, very, very simple. Ignite that fire by getting grounded. Some of you guys literally just need to like camp outside or go to a retreat or something like that. Some of you guys are going through your Saturn return, so yes, it will feel ugly and yucky. Yep. I'm just kind of like confirming. There we go. Some of you guys, okay, single or not, your fears are taking over you, and I want you to listen to your fears, and I want you to talk to them and ask them what they're really saying. It's from childhood, a lot of this. A lot of the stuff we go through is from childhood, of not feeling safe in some areas. What are you really fearing? What are you really scared of? And a lot of the time is with Cancer is they just need to be heard. Cancers are like little babies, and I have Cancer moon, and I can pretty much tell you this is true. Cancers need to be held. They need the basics. They need watering, they need food, they need sunlight, they need a lot of sleep, and they also need a lot of love and cuddles. So if you have Cancer in your chart, know anyone with Cancer in your chart, or you're basically just really working with your emotions, they just want to be heard. Speak it out. write it down, talk it out, like hug yourself, have a hug with your partner, do whatever you can do to soothe, okay? That is your reading. If you'd like a private reading, all the information is down below, my loves, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye. Oh, they're saying to pull one more card. They always do this every time. Change, lots and lots of change, and it's going to get grounded very soon. Getting grounded in change is really important, so getting grounded as much as possible. Okay, you're doing a great job. Have a nice day, my love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading, my lovelies. So you guys chose the lavender rose quartz, so let's get started. So you guys got the 4 of Swords. Ooh, girl. Okay, I actually saw this random message and it was like cheese against a cheese grater. That's kind of how you feel. You feel like you're just being grinded against a fucking wall, like a brick wall. You're thinking like, why is everything so difficult? Ah, this is so painful. And then sometimes you're like, oh, this is quite nice. And other days you're like, ah. That's kind of how you're feeling, because you've got freedom, new awareness, release, surrender, survivor, liberation, escape, and facing fears. Like there's this sense of really like clearing, goodbye, good riddance, goodbye. Letting go of things is really normal in this situation right now, and it's kind of just needed, and you will get back what you're letting go. Okay, you will get some good stuff after you are letting go of these things. It says freedom, new awareness, release, surrender, survivor, liberation, escape, facing fears. Yes. Woo, yay, claps for you. Okay, so let's see what else we've got going on. Let's see, let's get you some more tarot. We have Justice. We have the Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm seeing an awakening. I'm seeing like a feminine and masculine awakening, like your feminine and masculine are coming together. So I'm hearing I've been pushed down and now I'm in the ground and now I'm coming back up again, but I'm not ready to come up yet. So basically you are going through a really hefty, just complete and utter cycle transformation. With this Justice, Page of Swords, Death, what this is showing me is you are literally in the middle of a turning point. Okay, you're looking for something over there, you're looking at this, like this new change. Death can be quite uncomfortable, like in terms of like this card, just look at it, it just looks really uncomfortable. But what it says is endings, letting go, starting a new, time to move on. So let's see what's after the Death card. Can you give me another card, please? What's after the Death card? This is giving me like a T-square vibe. Like when you got a square in astrology and a square happens in the sky, you can't always see what's around the bend because it's like this. So you're kind of like on the edge, ready to like go to the other side. Yep, perfect. You are ready for your transformation. We have homecoming, celebration, harmony, belonging. So if you never felt like you belong, it's always going to feel like trapped central. You're always going to feel extremely trapped, extremely uncomfortable, like nothing is working. But this is your man. Hi. If you want a woman, this is your woman. This is your person. This is your grounded, sensual, fire person. Like, oh, yum. This person has opinions. You're probably learning to have like really strong opinions, really strong boundaries, things like that. That's what you're cultivating. That's the type of people that are coming in. Right, you have to, okay, this is what they're showing me. They're showing me you as a person in front of me, and I'm seeing like the universe talking to me, and they're saying they need to be equipped with what they need for their next step, and they're not equipped yet. So it's kind of like you're on a course. You know, you're on a course, or you're on a, you know, I don't know, and you're learning something, and you have to go through lots of different stages to learn the entire course to graduate. You're basically going through the course right now. You're learning all the different things, and you can't just hack the system as much as you want to. We can't just hack the system and just like kind of get it done and like, you know, get to the end. Like you have to know everything that's required for the next step. And what these things are, they're not like physical things. They're not like, you know, like getting your driver's license or whatever. It's not like that. I mean, you could be doing that as well. What I see is it's like knowledge. It's things like trusting yourself, knowing what a real unconditional relationship looks like with yourself, and then that will come in the form of a person. It's basically equipping. It's basically you're like this pot, and it's like all these things are being put in. So basically, you know what that looks like, and you know what to look for, and when it comes along, if you have always been restricted, manipulated, you're always going to be feeling restricted and manipulated by the people around you. So what I see is you're going to attract all the things that you are becoming, which is balanced and comfortable and secure and not fearful. And you're going to start to feel a lot more at ease. Things are going to feel like you are doing everything right, okay? And what I see is it's kind of like you have always had this, like, you know, unconditional empty vessel, and all this shit's just always been put in there. And what I see now is, instead of like corruption, toxicity, limiting beliefs, I'm seeing like positivity, comfort, unconditional love. That is why you don't know what's the next stage, because you haven't actually used your new skills yet. You're still in the process of being given your new skills. It's kind of like what they're showing me. They're showing me ice skating, and they're showing me a person learn to ice skate, and then she's kind of got this like Olympic gold medal that she wants, or she's got like a competition that she's training for. The competition that you're training for is the next stage of your new life, but you have to learn the skills to enter this competition. So you can't actually get to the next phase without knowing how to, yeah, it's basically you're gaining knowledge. That's what you're doing. You're training basically, okay? And if you don't know what to do, you just have to do whatever comes to you intuitively. That's all that's being asked of you. This is what you're used to. You're used to manipulation, you're used to physical things like, you know, verbal abuse or narcissistic stuff, or feeling restricted, always having somebody leading you. And this person who's always led you, whether it be a corrupt partner, corrupt parent, whatever it is, this person is not there anymore. So you have to get rid of this person and realize what's really going on underneath the surface. And once you do, you can release these chains and you become this leader, not a toxic one, but someone who's strong and powerful, okay? It's kind of like an animal being released into the wild after being in captivity for so long, or being held. That animal's not going to know what to do with itself at first, but it adapts and then it learns. That's what you're doing. As uncomfortable as it is, you are going to be just fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. Okay, you are going to be absolutely fine. All right, let's get you a couple of cards. Okay, let's get you a couple. Push through the insecurity. Yep. And then we have go for it. Yay. Wee. And then we have assess the situation. Yeah, it's literally just one tiny thing at a time, you know, and there's nothing you're doing wrong. There's nothing really you have to do. If there's anything you want to do, of course, try that. But if you're really not sure, then just don't do it. It's kind of like when you know what you need to do, you're going to be really sure of it. You're going to be like, right, I'm doing that. If you don't know right now, it's because you're still in this phase of healing and feeling. We've got the third eye and we got the throat chakra. We have set strong boundaries. Yep, anyone who is in your energy and you don't want them there, say goodbye, bye, let the money flow in. Yep, you are working with money right now. You are working with masculinity, and you're working with gaining physical abundance. And we also have support is all around you, embrace change, shift your money mindset. Right, so there's definitely something around money. It could be that you feel always really insecure about money, or something there is very triggering for you. Maybe you feel like you only have to earn it in a certain way. Maybe you can be inventive, maybe be creative. There's a sense of like just letting your intuition guide you. Ask the universe, please help me with this situation, and I guarantee you there will be guidance that comes towards you. It might not be immediately, and I'm hearing it doesn't need to be immediately. It's going to be there when you need it. Okay, make your life pretty as well, and like do things that are fun. That doesn't always have to be practical. But embrace change, shift your money mindset. This, to me, there's something there. I want a card. It's definitely feeling very, very insecure about something. Feeling in fear. That makes sense, because a lot of people going through that, including myself. Judgment. You are definitely feeling really, really, really uncomfortable. Yeah, there's a lot of like restriction. Okay, let's get one more card around that. Let's get one more card just to clarify. I'm hearing, why do I feel so sad? I actually feel for a lot of you guys, this is to do with your root chakra. I think it's to do with the trauma you've been through, a lot of this feeling. It's a lot of it, yeah, loving yourself more. I think it's literally to do with just being really kind to yourself through this process. We have the Two of Cups, the Two of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Cups. What this is showing me is you are literally having to shift the way money affects you. It doesn't actually, okay, that's actually a really good point, because it doesn't actually have to be how much money you have. It's not about that. It's how it affects you. Do you keep thinking about it? Do you keep ruminating on it? Yes, I know money is difficult. It's an awful thing to have on this planet, considering we're so fucking abundant, but we're not going to go down that route. I'm not going to talk about that today. I could rant, but I'm not going to. Basically, you want to shift your focus away from money as much as possible. Get the job you need, get that money you need. If it's not enough, then work on it as you go along. You can only do so much, my love. Okay, you can only do so much. You are not a miracle worker. Okay, you're still on a physical planet making physical money, which I fucking hate money. Anyway, I hate it. Anyway, it's called control. Anyway, moving on. You've just got to shift your mind away from the money. Yes, if you got to work, you got to do that, get that coin. Yes, of course, do that, but don't let it fully control your entire life. And I can say that, I'm saying that with full confidence. And I'm saying that for those of you who are struggling. I'm saying that for those who need the money. I'm saying that with full confidence, that try not to keep focusing on it, because it's just going to make you feel like crap. If you are struggling with money, of course, try and find that security as much as possible. But like I say, you are not a miracle worker. If you need to get extra support, get the extra support, whether that's borrowing money from somebody, whether that's really working on your responsibility of money, whether that's looking at how you're earning it, and if the job you do is actually bringing you any joy, because if it's sucking the life out of you, it's not worth it. You can actually have a job you enjoy. It takes a while to figure it out, but sometimes you can do something you actually really enjoy, even if it's just looking into it, maybe not applying, but just looking into it. That's what I feel for you. I'm hearing what I'm seeing, right, you've got, as an example, they're saying, just take this as a very broad example. You've got like the most perfect person in front of you, the person you've always wanted to be with in this relationship or friendship, right? You've got this perfect person in front of you. If you are blocked and you are somebody who struggles with opening your heart chakra and struggles to open to love, you are not going to see that person fully for who they are, right? So you're going to reject them. It's nothing to do with that person, it's to do with how you feel in that moment. So like money, when money comes towards you, and like I say, very broad, because money's a very sensitive subject, I know, I'm feeling it too. When it comes to money, is you just got to look at it like, what is my reaction to this? Okay, is it taking my full control? Because at the end of the day, it's never going to change. That money is still corrupt. It's still rubbish. It's still worth nothing. Literally isn't worth anything. Trust me, it isn't. And you just got to see it as, I can attract this, and I can, and I will. But you do have to be responsible about it and be like, okay, what can I do in this moment? And if you can't do anything, great, move on. Walk away, because you can't keep ruminating on something. If the universe is not letting you in, don't keep knocking on the fucking door. Okay, that is the message for you today. Okay, so in terms of career, we haven't really looked into career yet, so we're going to look into career now. You're going to be ready when you're ready. I'm sorry, I know that's annoying, but it's true. It is true. Okay, right, let's have a look. I'm feeling like a Queen of Wands moment from this group. Really big Queen of Wands moment, like a woman who's just literally discovered her crown. She's like, oh my god, is this the crown that I've always been wanting? Oh, love it. Hi. Oh, good. This one wants to pop out. There we go. Working towards it, my love. You are getting there. You're doing such a good job. Right, this is career. Too many burdens. Right. You're putting on too many burdens. I want you to realize what you're actually stressing out about, and is it worth your time to stress out about it? Stressing out about something will not help you, okay? What stressing does is it's basically trying to secure you. It's trying to help you give a false sense of control. I want you to realize that your body's trying to protect you, and I want you to move into more safety rather than worrying. How you can do this is listen to root chakra music, hug yourself, talk to yourself, really listen to your emotions. you are crying out for safety. That's what your body's trying to get you to do. So I want you to really work on that, all right? Because basically there's a part of you that's holding on to too many burdens. You're not responsible for everything, and you're not. If there's something you could be doing, you would be doing it by now, wouldn't you? At the end of the day, if there was something you could be doing to help yourself, you would. And you can't do anything right now. If there's something you don't want to do, don't do it. You know, you're not here to be unhappy all the time. Yeah, I feel like something's really going to shift for you, my love. At this moment, it's hermit time. It's hermit time. That's so cringy. Love it. So you're meant to be in hermit time. We've got Saturn. Okay, we've got Saturn and we've got Sag, which are pretty much opposite, I feel. Saturn is all about this big, Sagittarius is all about this big open change. Saturn is like serious and dense and thick and heavy. Yeah, that's kind of what you're feeling. You're like, I want to explore, I want to do this, I want to do that. But you're feeling like, oh, I can't. Yes, you can, you're just not ready there. You're not there, you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet? I don't know what that means. You are not there yet, and you're not ready yet, okay? Does this need to be in the reverse? Reverse? No. Yes, reverse. Okay, here we go. You're letting go of the past. You are going to get new opportunities coming towards you. You're just letting go of everything that is uncomfortable. When you've been trapped for so long, you don't realise that there's something on the other side. Okay? Oh, yes, look at that. That is gorgeous. I'm getting it right in my sacral chakra, right in the creative zone. Yep, moving on. You're going to get what you need, okay? It's just going to look a bit different at first. But I promise you it's going to feel good. It's going to be so amazing. Oh my God, you just got a release. You just got a release. It might look, okay, it might look different to what you wanted, but it's actually going to feel the same. Okay, it's kind of like doing a job that you don't like and then moving into a job that's kind of similar and it's also still what you don't really like, but then actually you have, say, okay, you're doing a job you don't like, right? You're doing it 9 to 5 and you're like, I can't keep doing 9 to 5, like I'm literally burning myself out. And then you think, oh, there's a job that's opened up. It's not really what I want right now, but it's less hours. And then because you're doing less hours, you've got more time to think. And because you've got more time to think, you become more creative. You then get a side hustle that you really, really like. You do something you really enjoy. And then you end up doing that full time. Boom. Can you see how it's working out? One thing at a time. Oh, this is so uncomfortable. Like I can feel it. It's exactly what I'm going through. Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups. My love, you are so close. You are so close to that new opportunity. Little opportunities are going to trickle in. I don't see a big clump of stuff. I see a lot of releasing emotionally, and then boom, lots of trickles. Trickle. You're going to be let out the gate. It's kind of like, it's almost like you're a hidden celebrity, and then you find that you come out of, like, you know, you go out the front entrance of a shop and you realise, oh my God, I'm so famous. All these people come up to you. They want your autograph. They want a picture with you. I don't know if people do autographs anymore. But they want a picture with you. My heart chakra's really opening, so I'm coughing a lot. Sorry guys, that went right in my chest. This is about you opening your heart chakra. Your heart is going to give you all the answers. You're learning to be seen. So everything is about being seen. It's about opening your heart chakra and listening to your emotions. It's really actually very, very simple. Okay. Oh, let's get yummy love. Yummy love. Let's get some cards for career as well. I want to get one of these, and I think we'll get another one. Boom. Yep, it's definitely your mindset. Where can you see the magic in your situation? Where can you see it? Even if it's very small. The smallest stuff is actually the best, not gonna lie. I love going out in nature. I love nature walks. Like literally when I get seriously stressed, I just dance. Like it really, really helps me. There we go. Beautiful. Oh my God. Love it. Clear your mind. Meditation, nature. Honour your feelings. Listen to it. Cry it out. Know that you are loved. Know that you're doing everything right, releasing control and being open to change. You're allowed to be messy, my love. Let life be messy. I'm hearing please let life be messy. Like, you're allowed to be messy sometimes. You're not here to be perfect. It's okay, you're safe. It's safe for you to be a little bit out of control right now. Okay, nothing bad is going to happen. You're going to be fine. Things just have to feel really uncomfortable because that's what life is like. When you go through change, you're literally letting life happen for you. That's what's happening. That's why it feels really weird, because life is happening right now. And so much of your life you've been kept in the dark, and that's not living. Okay, that's why, yeah, it was constant, but it was constant shit. You don't want that anymore. It's like, yeah, you can be in a job that gives you safety and security, but it's actually not giving you much safety if you feel like rubbish in that job. If you're constantly being verbally abused, if you're not getting your needs met, that's not safety. That's corruption. Okay, false sense of safety. All right. This is about you being really, really, really kind to yourself and realizing that you're doing everything right. This is about you and your ego, and it's about your confidence. It's about letting yourself, give yourself permission to be the kind part of you that you so badly just wanted in childhood, the mother side of you that you so badly needed. Okay, giving yourself a piece of the pie that was given to everyone else. This is yours now. You deserve it. You deserve to feel happy. Okay. Oh, that was so good. I love that. Oh, my heart chakra feels really open now. Cracking it open. Crack, crack, crack. Okay. Oh, someone's getting a dog. I see a really cute, fluffy, beautiful dog. I'm seeing white with brown, or brown with white. So it's like a really white dog with like brown ears and brown splotches, or it's a brown dog with white splotches. It looks to me like I'm hearing a golden retriever cross sheepdog. Could be an Australian Shepherd. This dog is very, 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 very cute though. Really cute. Okay, this is love. 9 of Swords. That makes a lot of sense, because a lot of what's going on in your heart, I'm seeing like an operation on the heart. It's like I'm seeing what's going on is you're being cracked open. I'm seeing like the universe going in and just cracking parts of your heart open. It's good. It's what needs to happen. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of fear around failure. Yeah, this is okay. It's okay. This is hard. This is hard work. It is hard work. Of course it's going to be hard. It's different. So we have long-term investments, profits and planning. You weren't allowed to be messy as a child. You probably weren't allowed to make mistakes. You probably weren't allowed to, you know, I don't know what it is, make your toys messy or drop something. Maybe when you drop something, somebody got angry at you. When we're taught that when we make mess, it's going to be bad, we never feel like we can make changes in our life because we're so terrified of things being like messy and complicated. Messy and complicated is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There we go. Lovely. So in the next 3 months, for those of you who are single, we'll look into those of you in a relationship in a moment. Look at that. Oh my God, there's someone seeing your worth so quickly. Oh God, I'm just like, oh, get out of this hermit mode. Once you get out of this hermit mode, oh my God, you're going to be so, oh, I can feel it right in my throat. And I'm seeing something cracking open in my throat. And some of you guys, it might be literally like, I'm seeing like a voice cracking. That's really nice. Someone is coming up to you and they're noticing you. This hasn't happened to you before because you've had to hide your energy out of safety. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. It's almost like you've had a cape, almost like the cape of invisibility. Okay, what I'm seeing is this. Yeah, this is exactly what it is. Thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you. Right, this is basically what's been happening to you. Here we go. Leaving abusive, toxic situations, detachment, freedom, facing shadows, interdependence, reclaiming power, release and recovery. That is exactly what you're going through. There's a person in your life who's abused you a lot, verbally, whatever it is. They've put a cloak on you and told you, you need this to keep you safe. But what that cloak has done is actually made you invisible, so people can't see you. You never realised you were invisible with this cape on. It's basically mass manipulation, okay? Incredibly manipulative. It's a codependent relationship. I'm going to teach you that this is the way to be, but what I'm actually teaching you is how to give me what I want. It's kind of like Cinderella with the stepmom. Always treating the stepsisters like they are the best, even though they're really, really ugly and they are not pretty personality wise and otherwise. And Cinderella is this gorgeous woman with this lovely heart and all this open-heartedness, and yet she's shoved at the top of the building. What has happened is you've discovered your potential, and now you're breaking free, and you're having to really see everything for what it is. There's nothing that's actually wrong about the situation. The only wrong thing is how people have treated you. And I'm feeling like scars. I'm hearing I've got scars on my heart, which, my love, wear those proudly, because you are so amazing. I feel, oh my God, this person is so nice. Oh, they feel so good. Like, I'm feeling this person is so protective over you, and you're so confused why they want to talk to you. You're like, why are you talking to me? Like, oh God, if this is not 3 months for you guys, I can see this person coming in for you. Just keep doing the work, like literally keep feeling your stuff. This is so important. This person is looking right into your soul. They've got very, 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 very deep eyes. I'm not sure what that King of Swords, oh, it's communication, right? I was like, what is this? Oh, that's not actually the person, that's like what they're doing, it's communication. Yep, this is you. You're not used to communication from people. You probably have never been approached by someone. Yeah, there we go. Same thing. Okay, this is really nice. I'm hearing, oh my God, you allow your cage? I've never seen you before. It's kind of like, you know, it's like, oh, do you know what? I'm actually realising how corrupt a lot of course they are. I'm not going to talk about it too much, hee. But a lot of the Disney films, have you noticed how the women are always like locked up? Wow. Rapunzel, Tangled, Aladdin with the princess. Wow, that's like, okay, so basically you've been in that situation. So for those of you, no, we're still going to stick with singles. Okay, we want to do a couple more for singles, and then we'll have a look into those of you in a relationship. Here we go. That's what you're attracting. No, I don't need anything else. Can we have a couple more though, because I'm cheeky? Hee. Balance. Someone who's got a home. Someone who's got love. Yep. Yep. You were always told you're not good enough. Lack. So much fucking lack. Like, you're not good enough, you're this, you're that. None of that is true. It's all incredible manipulation. The thing is about manipulation is it's very sneaky, but it will always be revealed at some point. Whenever it is, it will always be revealed. You can't keep the lie up for that long. You can't. Because if you've got high intuition, your body or your emotions will show you what's going on. You'll either get really ill, you'll either get really anxious. For me, I have dealt with so much physical and emotional stuff you would not believe. Like, my health declined heavily when I was younger, and my emotions, wow, oh my God, so much stuff. So, and I can now realize why. What I see is you are so close to meeting your person. I'm seeing them really, really close to you. We have a planetary return, lovely. And then we have the 5th house of creativity. This is lovely. You're free now. I'm hearing you're free now. You're really, really, really free. Like, oh my God, so good. Capricorn's really sustainable. So this person could have Earth in their chart, could have Capricorn in there. We've got first quarter moon, momentum, lovely. We've got Gaia, supportive energy. We've got new moon. And then we've got the 2nd house of money. So I can see you being somewhere really creative, having fun, being someone that's really super supportive. So like a group, a tribe, something like that. And you meet this person through literally your emotional stuff, like going through emotional stuff. And then I see you, I think basically what they're telling me is just be creative as much as possible. Work on your monies, just literally, sorry guys, throat chakra, just work on yourself. Just heavily focus on you, because you're guiding yourself through this process. Okay, let's have a look at those of you in a relationship. I want to clear this deck fully. Those of you in a relationship. Somebody's a Taurus in this connection as well. Okay, so those of you who are single or in a relationship, somebody's a Taurus. Okay, so I'm feeling one of you is feeling quite hermity, so you might just need a break just to be with yourself. You might need to just sleep on your own, or you might need a really deep chat. Some of you guys, you may realize your person isn't as deep as what you realized, and there may be a few things that need to change. Okay, I feel as if you need to actually tell this person what you're really feeling, because nothing's going to change. If you keep hiding yourself, you're not really being true to your person. So you can't keep hiding yourself, okay? We've got some really, really intense changes. I see that some of you guys may be changing your job, which may change the relationship, especially if you have to move house. And what I see is some of you guys, it may be a breakup, and you'll know if this is a breakup or not, because you'll know this. Basically, I'm hearing like this is the best excuse to get out of this relationship, which is changing your job. If you are really good, close to your person, no, it's not going to be that. For a lot of you guys, it's just going to make your relationship stronger, and you're going to think, oh, maybe we should move. You know, you're going to be like, oh, this is really interesting. Because I see that your purpose is changing. So what you wanted out of love is changing, and it's surprising you and your person as well. I'm going to pull you on my card, 3 of Pentacles. Yep. So literally every month within the next 3 months is going to be different within your relationship. I see that you're just going to have to balance something out. I'm hearing less of something, so maybe less texting, maybe more texting, less screen time. Sorry guys, my heart chakra's doing something. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Have a great day. My rates are down below, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye.